Everybody has a breaking point. What you do afterwards is what matters. I think every person reaches a point in their life where the pressure builds up too much. Emotions take over. You're tired, overwhelmed, and maybe something inside you just snaps. That's the breaking point. And for the longest time, I thought that moment was what defined people, what defined me. But I realized something different. The breaking point itself is not the problem. What you do during and after is what can be the problem. Because when my emotions take over, I start to not think clearly. I start to react rather than respond, and then make choices I usually wouldn't make. And sometimes those choices don't just deal with the original problem and make it worse. It creates 10 more problems. And suddenly, the thing that started as one issue becomes a series of issues. And you're not just trying to solve the original issue, you're trying to solve what happened because of the way you reacted. I've experienced this inside my own life. I've lived it. I'm currently living a version of it now. I'm currently living through my own versions of it. I've been homeless, living on the streets. I've worked dead-end jobs for over 10 years, and even now I'm still working at a job where I serve animal products as a vegan. I've spent over a decade falling over and working on my music, metaphorically and literally falling over a decade working on my music. I've also very likely put in around 10,000 hours by this point. And a lot of the time, the growth can feel incredibly slow, and I start to feel stuck. And when you're putting this much time into something you care about, and you see comments like, you can't sing, or your music will never be good enough, it can get to me. There are times I do feel isolated. Right now, I'm living with my parents again, while I'm working on my life and pushing forward. And every time I reach one of those breaking points, I have to stop and evaluate myself. Because the strongest feeling isn't always the frustration. The strongest feeling is realizing my choices can affect my son, the animals I'm trying to save, and the vision I'm dedicating my life to. And when I think about it, the pain of making a wrong choice during a breaking point becomes 10 times stronger, because I know what's at stake. Those same things are my anchors. Being a good father for my son, helping the animals, creating my vision, the art that I'm passionate about, bringing it to life. Those are my anchors, the things that keep me centered, but they also work as a way to reel me back whenever I've broken too far. Because eventually the emotions settle, the storm passes, and I find myself with a choice to keep spiraling down or to rise up and grow from the experience and learn from my mistakes. So yeah, everybody has a breaking point, but I've learned it's not the breaking point that matters as much. It's what you do after. And I'm still learning how to turn my breaking points into something that doesn't degrade me or the people around me, but instead lifts myself up and those around me up to where we can fully bloom. I've been writing a superhero saga series, and episode 6 comes out. In this episode, the anti-hero, Crazy Man, the dark side of my superhero persona, is born. So the character has a breaking point. He snaps. If you want to watch this series from episode 1 till episode 6, episode 6 is coming out very soon, in the next week, then I'll leave a comment in this video and it'll take you to a playlist where you can watch The Adventures of ZmanTheVegan, a superhero saga story told universe written from my real life experience and stories and people I've met and things I've lived, struggles, my dreams, my vision coming to life through story. Thank you for watching. Woof, woof, woof. this dog is approved. No, this video is approved by dogs. This dog is approved by videos. Anyway, that doesn't make sense. For the animals, woo!